Aries, it's Suzanne with Sunny Force Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. All right, so this week we're going to go back to our question cards, and I'm going to pull a card here for you, and we're going to see what we're going to talk about today. All right, so I'm only using my green cards today, and we're just going to see what comes up for you. Let's see, what do we have here? Soul connection or twin flame? All right, so the first question here is, what possibly scared my person away? All right, so we're going to take a look at that. And then what is the follow-up question here? What was I possibly triggering in this person? Okay, sometimes we're aware of that, sometimes we're not. And it doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad thing, okay? So we're dealing with a very deep soul connection that you might have, or, you know, even a twin flame possibly. Okay, they're actually, you know, you can define it however it is that you want to define it. All right, so let's get some cards to start with. All right, so this card is going to be right in the middle. And then we have one card for you and one card for your person. And then the middle card is representing the energy of this connection right now. All right, let's move that there. Okay. All right, so let's see. What do we have? Let's take a look at you. Joy. Well, that's not surprising for you, okay? You know, we've got the number 22, which is a master number. You know, you might be a master healer in some way. You might have some type of healing energy towards your person. I feel like it's centered around the joy you have in life, or the joy that you express when you're around this particular person. What do we have for your person here? Beauty. Okay, so the number 52 breaks down to the number 7. You know, this person might feel like you were heaven sent. And it's more than likely because in some way, the joy that illuminates from you, this person really responds to, or did respond to in the past. I feel like they thought you were absolutely beautiful. All right, so very positive energy. What do we have here in the middle? Okay, so we've got some fire energy here. Okay, these cards are all broken down into either earth, fire, water, or air. And this particular card is fire energy. Okay, so we've got wildness, enigma, service, and choices. So, you know, I almost feel like there might have been a choice made here out of passion, fire. Someone made a choice either to walk away from the passion that they felt towards you, because they might have considered you a bit of an enigma, and you might have tapped into something in them, some type of wild energy within them that kind of drove them crazy. All right, but you really inspired passion. They might have inspired passion in you too. You might be more comfortable, however, with that level of passion over your particular person. Okay, so I'm already kind of getting a feeling for what might be going on here. So let's take a look at the first question. Okay. All right, so what possibly scared my person away? What could have scared your person away? All right, and I'm actually going to lay everything out right up front. I don't normally do that, but I'm doing that today. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? All right, so we have the Death in the reverse. We have the Moon in the upright, and we have the Magician. Okay, so we've got all major arcana. So, it really feels like this person with the moon in the middle here, it really feels like there was a lot of fear, um, really created an energy in this person of wanting to run away from feelings, magician. This person might not have realized it, but I feel like if they were to have looked towards the light, like this was something that they felt that they could have. They felt they could have this with you. But there was something that this person was not willing to, or they were not ready to transform. Maybe transform spiritually or emotionally. This is card of Scorpio. This is card of Pisces. So, we've got major water energy here. So I feel like emotionally this person wasn't quite ready to transform, even though they manifested you into their life for some particular reason. It might have been about bringing more joy into their life, more fiery, passionate joy into their life. I feel like you might have been what they would have considered the ideal person for them in some way. I do feel like they thought you were beautiful, handsome, attractive. I don't feel like this person ran away for, reasons that you might be telling yourself. This person was really, I feel like, consumed by fear of the emotion that this connection was bringing out in them. So let's take a look at what this person is having a hard time transforming, especially emotionally. And what did this person fear emotionally? Let's look at that. All right, so we've got Six of Swords. So this person just wasn't ready to emotionally move forward. They weren't ready to emotionally move forward. All right, Knight of Wands, because there was something that they needed to do here. Okay, there was some action they needed to take. Knight of Wands, that's energy of Sagittarius. So, this person wasn't fully ready to commit their heart in any one direction. They were not ready to move forward. Knights are about movement. So they were not necessarily ready to move forward emotionally. It doesn't mean that they won't in the future. So let's look at the moon here, the Tower. All right, so I feel like this person's fear around the emotions they had, I feel like they didn't expect that. They didn't expect that at all. This might have come completely out of the blue. Remember, we've got fiery energy here. Of course, with you, Aries, that's not surprising. We've got all beautiful, positive energy here, okay? But the wildness of this passion between the two of you, caused this person to consider you more of an enigma, and it created fear. Like, I feel like they would identify you as somebody that they can't really put their finger on what it is about you, but I feel like you're uncomparable to whatever they've experienced in the past. And so the experience they were having with you was new. It was new, it was different, and it feels like they had to move away from it emotionally. It was the fear of the emotions was unexpected. One more. All right, so we have, look at that. We have the Ace of Serpents, which is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles in the upright is really about intention to grow something, but their fear their emotional fear towards you, the emotional fears that you might have stimulated in them, I feel like curtailed their intentions to, to really bring their intentions for growing something with you to a halt. Because there's something within them that was sparked by you that needed to, like, they're ready to evolve emotionally from Spirit's point of view, but they're resisting it. And the reason I say that is because of all of the major arcana that we have here, right? We've got the Tower, the Moon, the Magician, again, the Death card in the reverse. It feels like Spirit or the universe was saying, you're ready for this. But this person resisted. They resisted because they were experiencing something new with you that they just simply didn't recognize. And sometimes when we encounter something new in any aspect of our life, we can resist it, right? I mean, we might even resist, a new cocktail. Like, what's in it? That's the first thing we ask, right? Well, what's in it? I'm not going to drink it before I know what's in it. So yeah, I feel like that is kind of what's going on with this person, and what possibly scared this person away was the newness of the experience, the newness of the emotions that they were experiencing when it came to you. What was this person manifesting? All right, so we have the 9 of Wands. So instead of using all the tools that they have, okay, Magician, instead of manifesting and moving forward, just like we saw over here with the 6 of Swords on the Death card, this person just kind of came to a halt because they're cautious. They're cautious because something felt new. That's what stopped this person from manifesting. I feel like your beauty had something to do with it, or your attractiveness had something to do with it as well. All right, and then we have King of Swords. That is a card of Gemini. So what did this person do? This person went into this King of Swords energy. They might have shut down emotionally. They might have changed on you all of a sudden. Going from appreciating your passion, appreciating your beauty or attractiveness, or your flamboyance and wildness, to making the choice of just kind of shutting down. The King of Swords energy, not an emotional energy. You could be dealing with a Gemini or an air sign. When you combine fire and air, it's like, it's all over the place, right? It's smoke that's, being pushed all over the place. Fire being pushed all over the place. Fire and air, it can create a lot of passion, a lot of burning energy between the two of you. But fire and air can also create a lot of smoke. It's like a lack of clarity. This person just had a lack of clarity about something that felt new for them. There was something between the two of you that felt completely new to them, and it really kind of threw them for a loop. So what was I possibly triggering in this person? Let's see. What were you possibly triggering in this person? I don't know. See what we get. What were you triggering in this person? All right, so we have Strength, card of Leo. We have Temperance, card of Sagittarius again. You might be dealing with a Sagittarius. You might be dealing with a Gemini or a Leo. And then we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so I feel like what you were triggering in this person, yeah, I feel like with the Strength card, you know, can be the greatest strength that we find comes from vulnerability. So I feel like with all of this fire energy, okay, and we're seeing it here. First of all, you triggered a passion in this person, a fire in this person that they didn't really recognize within themselves. Okay. I also feel like you triggered in this person the Ace of Swords here, which is they had to face some type of clarity or some type of truth about themselves, because they might even look at the situation and say, this doesn't make sense at all. Why am I reacting this way to Aries? You know, I feel like the things that they appreciate most about you also scared them the most. All right. So let's see. Let's look at this Strength and Temperance first. This fire energy. All right. So we have the High Priestess in the reverse. The fact that they felt this immense amount of vulnerability, that emotional vulnerability, just made them run and hide. High Priestess in the reverse. And then we have the Lovers, again, another card of Gemini. So the actual fiery energy, the balance of emotion and passion was triggered in this person by the amazing connection that they felt. So the connection is what triggered this person. The newness of whatever they experienced. I feel like for the first time, they experienced something for the first time because of you, because of this connection, you know, and it's making them face some type of truth about themselves that might be difficult. All right, so we have Six of Cups. I feel like this person realized for the first time, and I feel like this person is looking up the word soulmates, soul connection. I feel like they're looking into that. I feel like that is what is new for this person. Is the idea, they might have laughed at the idea of soulmates or soul connection or twin flames or something like that. They might have laughed at the idea of that. This was not somebody that was, you know, really open to the idea of that. I feel like the first time Six of Cups, they were forced to look at the truth of soulmates because of you. All right. So let's do this. I'm going to get some advice for you using these very, very interesting cards. All right, so the first card is the Planet card. The second card is the Signs card. So you might see your sign, you might see your person's sign here, but it doesn't really matter. And then the final card is the House card. So we're going to get some advice from Spirit for you. All right, so let's see. What do we have here? So what I'm doing is I'm matching up the colors here. All right, so first of all, we've got Saturn and Capricorn, and then we have the 11th house. So you can look this up in your birth chart. I'm not going to go into detail about what each one of these means. So I can use these cards in a lot of different ways. But today we're using them as what advice Spirit is giving you. So the first row here, it says, be realistic about your goals for humanity's sake. All right, so this could be personal advice for you. It could be advice for the connection, but it's saying to be realistic about your goals. Okay, that might be speaking to this connection. Be concerned about the day-to-day reality of your hopes and wishes. So, you know, even though I feel like this connection is very real to you, very real to this person, you know, I feel like this person, you know, if they stay in that death card in the reverse energy, refusing to transform, even though, you know, they're looking at soulmates for the first time, it might not be something that they can handle. Okay? Finally, you must wait before you can use the most businesslike way and do it for the future. So you must wait before you can use the most businesslike way and do it for the future. So that might be speaking to your career, or it might be speaking to the fact that somehow the person that you were connected to or are connected to, you might be connected to in a business type of way. You might be dealing with a Capricorn. Again, you might be dealing with a Gemini. I feel like any fire sign. We saw Gemini twice. All right. So that's the advice. Let's turn them around to see what energy the two of you might be in right now. All right, so we see limits imposed resulting from rules imposed by your circle of friends. So that might be something you're dealing with in this connection, you or your person. So a circle of friends might have impacted this connection in some way. All right, so we have also caution regarding focusing on associations. So, you know, that's what the 11th house is about, are about associations. So I feel like other people in some way might be affecting your person or might be affecting you from moving forward here. And then finally, the maturity that brings dedication to achieve freedom. So having the maturity and the dedication to achieve freedom from what? Can be freedom from, you know, your thoughts, your mental space, how you're thinking about this. You know, a lot of times in these types of connections, there are a lot of attachment issues, right? You know, you find yourself, this is the only person I can be with. This is the only person that I want. Sometimes when we release that, we release that attachment, it's amazing, you know, what can show up. Because if we're attached to something and we're not in line with the divine plan or our divine plan, it can create a lot of resistance, not only in your love life, but in other areas of your life as well, because we're heavily in that energy of, you know, of lack and desire. All right. So let's see. I want to do one more thing. Let's see what your person would say. What would they say to you? I know my heart says you are the one. I know my heart says you are the one. This is the crown chakra. look at, there we have that freedom. I have freedom from attachment. Oh my gosh, that's exactly what I was just saying. So your person might be very proud of this. You know, it's like, I feel like they consider this an achievement. I feel like they don't want to be attached in that way. They're resisting that attachment between you and them because it scares them, because it's new and it's different. And then finally, what do we have here? I love how you carry yourself in the external world. I feel like for a lot of you, this is somebody that you might work with, or you might have some business dealings with. But there's a lot of fiery energy here, and it scares the heck out of your person. In a general reading, you might read it the other way. You might be the one that's scared out of your mind because you feel something different with this person. All right? All right, either way, Aries, that is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out. If not, no worries. I will talk to you next time. All right, thanks so much. Bye.